Papua wete ba moun plera yo mocha kite la vi. Akustiye sa yo kape ko yo mami muchoni. La te moge vale bien no nuka konsipe mo defi. Pour nous connaître pour meilleur c'est pour nous tout ça bénéfice. For only wonders you done for us, so spreading the culture all over the world. For all the good things that you done for God, that's why we thanking you. We thanking you, brother.
Bonjour, 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 bonjour. Bonjour tout le monde, à toute la Dominique et aux Antilles. C'est un grand plaisir pour nous là, messieurs. Ladies, bienvenue sur Paul Sensier Creole, another Creole Heartbeat program. And we have a special guest. As a matter of fact, we'll be having a special interview with Peter Later and also Daddy Chess, who actually came first in the not eliminations, but the quarterfinals and the semifinals en route to the grand finals. And also Peter Later, who is the PR of the Calypso Association. And also been around Swinging Stars, been part of the band for several years. And to my understanding, they have been actually backing up Calypso over 60 years. And I think it was very fitting, whilst we are in the carnival season, to bring the both of them on. They are both from a musical family, so they'll tell us all about that. And Daddy Chess will actually release his second song today, and en route to the grand finals next week Saturday. But with us is the special Nikita Shillingford from Q95. How are you, my dear? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Wadix. I'm doing good. And you?
I'm doing pretty okay. And I want to congratulate you. The news surrounding everywhere is you have really excelled at the UWE exams, and being part of the Q95 family. I felt it was very important to have a word or two with you. Firstly, what is your role at Q95 FM?
I wear many hats. I wear a lot of hats. So, administrative officer, accounting officer, acting. I deal with the website as well as our Podbean page and other little stuff in the office, help oversee staffs and so on.
Make sure that everything
is organized and flows smoothly.
And from my actual dealing with you, I know you are a perfectionist. You like things in order. And you decided to pursue a degree.
Yes.
Tell us about the field and what you did.
Okay, I pursued my bachelor's in management studies general, because they are different. You can do if it's human resource or marketing, but I decided to do the whole general because it allows for flexibility that cannot be applied to if it's the HR and marketing areas and so forth. Yeah. So that was basically my what I pursued my studies in. It aligns with my passion for leadership, and driving growth and all these things with individuals.
But you were the top students,
Dominica side.
From Dominica Leg, and we really want to congratulate you.
Thank you
for this particular feat. But having a full-time job and pursuing a bachelor's and even topping the field, how challenging was this?
It was challenging because full-time job, going to school, it's all about balancing everything and still being a mom at the latter end.
Yes.
I became, I got pregnant, and even then I was trying to figure out how am I going to handle this. But all praises be to God for his grace and mercy. But because I'm an organized person, I'm a very organized person, Wadix. I like things, to know what I'm about. So it was easy for me to plan everything. And like I did an interview with Dr. Josie for the UWE program. And like I mentioned to Dr. Joseph, I told her, I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but a lot of my schoolwork was done at Q95.
That's understandable because
You
there are
know, I would,
certain assignments that may
yes,
be timely.
yes. So
Hmm.
I knew how to set my tasks for the day. I knew what was required of me
Yeah.
at certain times. So, I would actually fit in my schoolwork.
I think Mr. Gregor would accept that. Would accept that because I know he's one of those that try to elevate
Yeah.
his staff in particular and everyone. So, from the time I know Mr. Gregor, he tries to encourage everyone to elevate themselves. Um,
Just to before you continue, even my colleagues assisted in that. You see, like when I had quizzes, if
yeah.
I have a 50-question quiz, I would like, hey guys, I have a quiz to do. It's gonna be an hour and 30 minutes. Any call that come in, any customer that come in, deal with them. I'm
Yes.
zoning
Yes.
out. I'm
Yes.
gonna deal with that quiz. So they really helped me along the way with that. So I'm thankful for that as well.
I mean, this is just tremendous. There are quite a bit of people that may be listening to you now and may be wondering, boy, how can I get this done? How can
Anyone
I,
can get it done.
what it takes?
Anyone. You just have to trust in yourself, trust in God as well, because God has been the center of this from the beginning. And even when I was actually eyeing for valedictorian,
Wow.
and I remembered I messaged Dr. Kimon when I did my last semester. I was like, Dr. Joseph, what is the criteria for valedictorian? And she told me, you need a GPA of 4.1 and other stuff. And my GPA was 4.09. I can say it now, it is still and it is done in Jesus' name. It was 4.09. I was like, look at that, look at God.
Yes, yes.
I
yes,
didn't get
yes.
valedictorian for the overall 2025 class as it relates to the other islands, but I was the top student for the Dominica side. So that alone was enough. And God gave me more than I asked for. Look at me. I'm a behind the scenes person, and look, you have me in the
Yes,
studio,
yes.
doing interview.
Yeah, because I felt it was very important. And, when people beat, the norm and excel, I think we should be really happy and,
Yeah.
you know, uh, um, enjoy the moment with them. So
It's a great feeling.
from coming here and dealing with QFM for several years, I felt it was important before I actually start my program to have a few words with you and even congratulate you.
Thank you.
And I know the entire Q95 fraternity, Mr. G, the everyone, Shoween would really want to do so, and I'm taking on my own on behalf of everyone associated to Q95 FM to congratulate you. And I know that some of what you have learned will go back into
Of course. Indeed.
into allowing Q95 FM to
Indeed.
roll even easier and more professional.
Indeed.
And I really want to say hats up to you. Before I leave here, I'll make sure I get you a drink for the weekend. So once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Stay safe and continue to excel as a professional.
I will.
And by the way, extremely eloquent. I think you may have to eye being on air for a while.
I'm behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. So once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
And may the good Lord bless, guide, and protect you.
As you as well.
Thank you very much. Speaking there to Nikita Shellingford, and she actually articulated how much she has actually, been, like a backbone at Q95 FM. But we're getting set for Daddy Chess and Peter later. So all the congratulations to once again Nikita Shillingford as we yes.
For all the wonders you done for us, oh, spreading the culture all over the world. For all the good things that you done for God, that's why we thanking you. We thanking you, brother. Achalo mumbi sukasa kishale yo kwe wipi. Ono konye kwa yo akuma smaka das music. All the men that can fix right with them say yo. Vivian all this like one who pass check yo. Yo passe tout les voyages de musique nous. Mais attends, je ne sais que la j'ai. Liberté va dire ce qui a poussé. For only wonders you done for us, son. Spreading the culture all over the world. For only good things that you done for God, that's why we thanking you. We thanking you, brother.
So once again, this is Q95 FM, and we are in with Creole Heartbeat. Should be joining Peter later and Chester later momentarily. We are well into our carnival season, and I mean quite a bit of activities, several village openings of carnivals, like they call it those days. I mean, quite a bit of calypso activity. We are getting into high gear. A major pageant took place last evening. That's the college Miss Jamboree. Several activities taking place this week as we get to the crunch. But we want to say good morning to Peter Later, formerly Pigtail Custom Officer. Good morning to you, my friend.
Formerly Pigtail.
Yes.
No longer Pigtail.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Tell me.
Well, no competition, I guess. No competition, no Pigtail.
So your Pigtail is actually waiting for whenever there is competition to defend.
Competition on the port.
On the port. So our things, Peter, our things. Another Calypso season.
Well, before I start, I have to say good morning, Mr. Wadik.
Yes, good morning to you.
And to all your listeners.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Dominica.
Your phone, continues to go off the hook, and I guess that's part of Carnival. You are
off the hook.
You wear so many caps. You are a member of Swinging Stars. You are also the PRO of the Calypso Association. But let's first of all deal with the Calypso season thus far. In your opinion, Peter, how has 2026 gone so far?
Well, Wadik, as you know well, we are new executive. We came in on the 12th of October.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing we were faced with was a Calypso season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for newcomers, it was challenging, but I think we are doing what we have to do. And so far, for what I've seen from the eliminations to the quarters to the semis, I think I personally am happy with what I've seen so far.
From the executive standpoint?
Yes, from the executive standpoint.
What about the sounds this year, Peter?
I think the songs this year are very, very entertaining compared to years gone by. I mean, if you have to really look at there are very few very slow calypsos this year. You know, I think I had made a check, and in the core semis, I think there were maybe like 4 very slow, and most of them up tempo and medium tempo, you know.
That would be just about, let's say 20%.
Yes.
So another 80% were either mid groove or up tempo, and varying topics also. Varying topics were explored, from love to go to commissioner to go way across to cricket. So quite a bit of topics were explored. We're going to be both doing Stardom Tent and also the Calypso Association. In terms of Stardom Tent, Peter, what has been the feedback like for Stardom Tent this year?
Well, Stardom has very entertaining songs, but so far, I find the crowd has been small. Yeah, I'm not sure what's the reason for it yet. But
have you and the team, sat down and really evaluate what has gone wrong? Because one would remember from Cicero to Crazy Coconuts to the Strip. I mean, the fans flocked into the Stardom Tent. What has gone wrong this year?
Well, I don't think I would say Stardom Tent. I think we'd have to say Calypso. It has dropped.
It's going for a phase.
Yeah, it's going for a phase. But I think I can see some bright light at the end of the tunnel for Calypso. And I think Calypso will be is on the way back.
It's on the way back.
Yeah.
So why you think in the first place that it took a dip down? Because remember, I mean, thousands. I remember Ozzy, well, exaggerated once on the broadcast saying, I mean, 25,000 patrons are jamming to the Pottersville Savannah, and the perimeter is bursting to the through the seams. What has gone wrong? Are all these Calypso fans dead or
Well,
migrated?
I would have to maybe use a major factor, I think, was social media, in the sense that through social media now, you have access to music all over. So that's when the emergence of the Trinidad Soca started hitting hard. Then Booyah came along. So I think there's a lot of options of music. So I guess people have spread out, divided, into what I guess they love most. And I think too, I think for too many years, maybe Calypso took it for granted that it had to work and not much work had to be done to get the patrons to the show, And I think that mentality backfired on Calypso. But I think Calypso is in safe hands.
Okay,
And
you keep saying that. Why? Why are you so optimistic that Calypso is in safe hands?
Well, okay,
because of the new executive.
The new executive, I think I know we have foresight for Calypso. I mean, we trying different things.
You have tried mixing a little bouillon in between. I think Ridge at the quarters.
We did Ridge at the quarters,
and I think Kwan at the semis. How
Kwan at the semis. I mean, it's just something new.
Did that pull any extra fans?
Well, I cannot just say off the bat. Nobody came to and say, well, I'm here for, but I mean, it's a new element.
It made the program more attractive.
Yeah. And there are a lot of things to it, You can never tell. Maybe it might have opened Kwan's eyes. Hey, that's what Calypso is. Maybe next year he might decide to take a chance.
Why aren't the younger people, even before that, when people like Dice came out, he brought a whole legion of young people to the Calypso arena. We haven't been seeing much of the, let's say, the college students and that crowd, that generation coming, despite the fact that there is a junior monarch and junior bouillon monarch, but we haven't been seeing that younger crowd coming to Calypso. What do you think?
I think Dice was a very special individual.
Is.
And he was able to have that following behind him. He still has a following behind him, I've never seen anybody do that.
For 20 years.
For 20 years.
Yes. 20 plus years.
20 plus years.
Yes.
Special guy, man.
No, but then do you think the Calypso themselves, the songs, the compositions, paying, I mean, the songs that are releasing, is it attractive enough for the younger generation?
You'd be surprised. I was doing some recordings with some of the kids going up for the Bouillon Monarch, the junior and the Calypso, and they were together with Lady S, and they were telling us about all the Calypsos. So they hearing it.
But why don't they patronize? So then, if they are hearing it and there is an interest in it, something is not connected.
Yeah.
So I guess there is a between the association promotion and to get that to prove dividends, there is a little issue. Yeah. But in speaking to the president, he said that you hired a consultant. So then what has he been doing?
Well, he has been working with the association because the thing is, the reality is, everybody in the association, well, in the executive, with the exception of me, they are all Calypsonians. And I'm in the band. So, I mean, is it the wisest thing to have a competition on a night and everybody
is part of the competition?
So we got that consultant. So he's easing up a lot of the workload from the executive on the nights of the shows. And he's advising us in ways forward in how we can better entertain the crowd, moves we can make.
Has it worked thus far? In terms of the quality, in terms of bringing in the numbers, in terms of having a different type of show, have you seen the quality, even the time factor, being improved?
The thing is, okay, we for one, we did I don't know if you noticed, we had a VIP section.
Yes. I'm hearing more about the VIP than the honorary section. in some of the promotions that I have listened to.
Well,
live.
the VIP is new.
The VIP is new, but yes, it is a good addition. But we have to also remember who are the Calypso followers.
Yes, yes.
You know, we cannot forget, whilst we make accommodation for VIP, which is good, very good and commendable, we also have to remember the ordinary Calypso followers who have been following Calypso for, from 1958, since competition from 1958 to
So that's
20.
where we have the different tiers, eh? And the VIP is not any exorbitant VIP, is like $250, you know?
250 EC dollars.
$80.
Have you
For the VIP.
have you considered based on the economy? Welcome, Daddy Chess. Welcome, Daddy Chess. The only other daddy I know in music is
Welcome, Daddy Chess.
is what's his name? Daddy Cecil. Okay, welcome, Daddy. What's up?
Good, man.
Everything under control?
Yes, definitely.
From the quarters to the semis to the bank, and you have been interviewed all over. You continue to talk. You continue to dominate 2026.
Yeah, well, it has been a good year so far, and I'm hoping it can continue in the same trajectory.
Okay, we'll get back to you. Just and you can call me because you have been part of the arena for a while. But we were just examining,
And he's part of the executive too, eh?
But I keep hearing his part, and then I also keep hearing his.
Let's go.
So, but okay, clearly, are you a member of the executive?
You put me in your heart.
Peter Letta, who is the PRO, and your cousin and your neighbor just said you're part of the executive. And you have been with the band for how many years now? With Swinging Stars, with Peter Letta.
April will make it 32.
32 for you.
Yeah.
32 years already with Swinging Stars, and you would have more for sure.
Apparently.
What? So many years have you been with the band?
I think I'm there 1 year before.
1 year, yeah. Because even before that, I remember you guys with Boo Boo Lipses. A lot of people may not know, and you would be playing during the intermission a lot of times at the Fortune Hotel, La Pocabuete, by the way.
Yeah.
During Swinging Stars kind of intermission, and also Juve. So a lot of people wouldn't know that. So 32 and 33. Wow.
Yeah, I think I played a Calypso show with Swinging Stars before that. Like I played for T-Wayo and thing, But I wasn't a part of the band. If you look at the video now, you see the band in a uniform, and I was the only one out of uniform.
So what we were doing now, before we actually get to, we're going to release the second song, is kind of the second song for Daddy Chess. We don't release it not today. Will I in that song? Peter said that for me. Will I in that? You yourself sent the video. This is Q95. You're scared of letting it go on Q95?
No, man.
Oh, well, we're letting that go, man. But we just kind of discussing, the Calypso art form, which is so dear to so many people, and the dwindling numbers. Daddy, what you think is causing this?
I mean, you have a lot of young people coming up and different interests, and you have a lot of different, the bouillon is really taking over right now, and you have a lot of persons coming in specifically for the bouillon, and it's just a different. The young people different now. A lot of the Calypso lovers are older now and prefer to maybe stay home and view it from the drawing room. But this year we have a lot of seating, so we're hoping that a lot of persons will be seated in the stands.
The village carnivals. I mean, it is no secret that whenever you have the quarters, as a matter of fact, all your competitions, there is some village carnival, and for free, by the way, for free. With the major bouillon bands. How was that really affected the quarters and semis thus far this year?
I mean, although we saw a rise in the patronage of the semis from last year, but I still think with all these festivals, the openings, we would have had a better turnout. And then sometimes the crowd comes
possibly
very
opening
late,
ending earlier. Because I believe I believe everything should be able to coexist.
Yes,
I think the village carnivals are also important. Although I have my personal feeling that you don't get activity from the village that you can say, well, if I go to Maho, I am taking out from Maho that. Compared to the years of, let's say, when you go to Maui with your belts combo, you with your B plus, so you can take that away. If you go to Grand Bay, you can take something from Grand Bay away, Sakis or whatever, because the same two bands are at all and nothing wrong with that. But then it's kind of monotonous, accepting it is just carnivals with nothing to say to take away from or to promote the village itself.
Yeah, actually,
There's nothing unique that will come out from, let's say, Senjo from Mao or Mao from Granby that is different.
Yeah. At work just yesterday, we were in a little talk about that same thing. And a lot of people figure if you open in Carnival, let's open Carnival. And when we open...
No, I think they no longer call it opening, they call it
Village Carnival.
Village Carnival.
No, I'm talking about when there's the opening. Just open and it opens in everywhere. So from, let's say it was the 10th of January, when the 10th, all villages everywhere just opens at the same time.
Well, I still think there is room for the carnival in the communities. It's just that it should be, we work with it. Because if there's a major competition and we know how important both competitions are, both activities are, we work with them. Too often, I feel we try to bring down one to elevate one, and I think that is one of our problems. When I look at Steel Pan and soca in Trinidad, they all exist, and Calypso still exists. I understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So we have to get a way to make everything work. And the way we can do that is by possibly coming together, all the stakeholders, and discuss around the table how we can get at least, because you're only asking for 3 weekends you're asking for in the whole season.
Yeah.
The weekend of the quarter, the weekend of the semis, and the grand finals. To get a way to allow, some latitude so that the Calypso can get some breathing space.
But you say something there. I mean, all are important, because the public loves all of them.
Yes.
But you made a good point there, because we have never sat down around a table to try to see if we can schedule it for all parties to win. And that is probably something that we can do in 2026 after the carnival, to sit down with all the stakeholders and see how all parties can win.
Well, I am one of those that have been lamenting on the fact we do not like to let's say revisit the season. From Calypso Association to Dominica Festivals Committee, we don't. So we have very little opportunity to discuss after the season our strengths and our weaknesses, and the following year how we're going to fix it. So we take the same template from the year before and we continue, and everything is just good.
Well, let me correct you a little bit. It is done. I mean,
evaluation?
Yes.
No, man, no, I don't about evaluation in the Calypso House, on radio, on social media.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because listen, it is not the Calypsonian singers for themselves. They expect the patrons to come and support, and you're singing for the public. You are singing today, the most important stakeholder.
But they do have input, yeah.
The most important stakeholder is the people that can tell you why they are not coming. What about the Calypso, why they are no longer coming like before? What about the songs? Because at some point in time we were hearing there were too many political songs. I find there's a nice balance this year. So it's the patrons that can tell you what are the reasons why they used to come and they are not coming. So you cannot have an evaluation in the Calypso House, exclude the patrons that you have in the activities for, and then you're telling me you have an evaluation. What does the Calypsonians know? Because the same Calypsonians are judge, jury, victim, everything.
Yes.
And you still manage your business, and you refuse to open it up to other people, except in this year, I seen some changes. So I believe an evaluation where you have to include the public, both festival, both carnival, and hear what the public has to say.
That's a good idea.
Because it's important they tell you how you can get the product improved.
Yes.
Because they are the patrons. And sometimes we overlook them and we take them for granted. And I believe that is one of the things Calypso did. Calypso felt that every quarters and every people must come. So we never upped our game. We never tried to time the show to finish at a particular time. I was looking at the Constitution in St. Lucia. For the semifinals, you have a maximum of 7 minutes on stage. Maximum. So every minute after 7 minutes, points are deducted.
Okay.
That is in St. Lucia. And for the finals, you have a maximum of 10 minutes. So if you're from the time the MC announces you stay more than 10 minutes, you lose points. So that way now they manage the show and the time. They can literally time the show. You understand where I come from? Because what you do not want, the same endurance people used to have 10, 15 years ago. As they get older, you have less of that. So you're trying to package the show as attractive as possible.
Okay.
And you have to, these are the time is now to have a fluid, managed production.
Okay.
You know, it is just not fitting for you guys to even have a dress rehearsal. It's just a competition, but you're not going to bring your props and your whatnot, but then you just manage the time. The last band thing should be in the big yard, you know, where everybody can, feel the vibes. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yes, yeah.
But then these are things we just take it for granted and we speak about it in the Calypso fraternity. Next year we come with the same template. But timing.
But question,
Yeah.
that 10 minutes you're talking about, those 7 minutes, that includes
The person from the
and
MC,
setting up props, everything on stage, or
from the time the MC announces the person to the departure of the thing. Now, if in case you have setting up time, that is why if in case you have a day before, you would know how to manage.
Yeah.
Because the spectacle is for the audience. Your stage management and your rehearsal and your dress rehearsal is more or less for the production. Because remember, it's the Calypso Association doing everything you do. It's your show, it's your production, your production, is you doing it yourself for yourself, and the patrons are the consumers.
Yes, yes.
So then you have to do some time management and you have to do some in-house stuff to get the show as attractive as possible, shorter, less wasting time, and it can only happen if you continuously practice it. If you just allow it to go that everybody can do everything they want to do, like man can bring a big dump on the trigger, man can bring cow and all kind of thing, then you're going to, you have to be able to have some level of control.
Yes, yes.
And even if that has to happen, you're supposed to be able to indicate to the person that you need X amount of time to get that done. So if you want a caterpillar on stage, no problem, but you have to be able to get that caterpillar on and off with that amount of time.
Or limit the weight of
Or
the
limit
the weight of
the
the
weight of the cow. Do not bring a pregnant cow. Anyway. But guys, I want to. Do we have time still for your release of your song? But then I was asking him about the tent, Daddy.
Yeah.
It's my first time since I've been following Stardom Tent, and I've been doing so for a number of years. As a tent was actually cancelled. Why?
Why? We realized that it was very close to Montfeld, but not yet Montfeld. And the quarterfinals was the Saturday after. So we figured that if we had to there were semifinals, so the pockets were not the healthiest at the time of the month, so we just figured, boy, let's not put people under too much pressure. Let's just give them one option of the semifinals and let's just cancel.
So the economy is now playing a major role.
Well, it was. I wouldn't. Yeah. Well, the time of the month it was.
What is economy? People do not have
let me add to that.
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah. In the past, in that same scenario where you had the semifinals in January, you found that people stayed away from the tent on that particular Wednesday.
Okay.
And concentrate on the semis. So we just felt that we didn't want to revisit. I'm saying we, but I'm not part of the of the executive of Stardom.
Why not have a special something on that weekend, that week, that you feel that people not coming on? Why don't you have a special attraction? Men free, women free, something out of the ordinary. You do things out of the box. You try to do things out of the box. Something.
We had done something the week before, couples.
No, both part of the couples have to pay. But I'm talking to something else. That men come free and women free. Men pay and women free.
I thought you were going to say men free and women
free. No. men pay and women something. I just off my head.
Why do men can't be free now?
Well, yes, it's up to all you. It's you that deciding whether it would work. But I'm just referring to trying different things.
Yes.
Instead of just giving up and agree, well, we cannot have a tent. I think something should be tried differently, out of the box, something out of the norm or something. Because if you recall, when I used to be working in the tent, we tried bouillon, meat skyso, and different things, which we got a lot of opposition from people like you, Peter. But at the end of the day, it was a vision that we saw what is going happening now was going to happen.
Yes, yes.
And then there are lots of Calypsonians that have ego issues, that whether they have material or not, they feel they must be. And sometimes, if you want the quality, you have to set a barometer. And if you do not have material this year, that you sing less than those that have potent material.
Yeah, but I'll tell you the funny thing about that, what you say in the material. You know, every calypso that is written, the writer believes it's called material.
No, what we're dealing with, nobody barometer. Is the competition.
The competition.
Yeah.
There's a competition with judges, and if your song is the best song, but if the judges knock you out, you knock out. Let's take it our first call for Peter Later and Daddy Chess. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat.
Morning, Wadi.
Good morning.
Wadi, you know, I'm a regular listener to Wadi Coley, buddy. Wadi, let me say something on what I heard you start out with and to your guest in studio. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
You say, and one of the guys said that Calypso is dying, Wadi.
The interest, the patronage, basically the patronage.
Right, but I don't think it's only patronage. What happens is you cannot just have Calypso in carnival season. Calypso, in order to survive and be revived in like days of old, it must be continuously throughout the year. You see, you hear bouillon on the radio all day long. You hearing even Kada is when they're talking about culture and things around Independence time. Then you hear more Kadas on the radio. We can't just play them part-time and expect for them to thrive and survive, right? Okay, a man like you, if it's not a man like you, we would not be hearing a lot of it because you keep pushing it. And that is the problem, because it's limited. It has to be more around the year. You understand?
I agree with you, and that is the same thing I was actually telling them. You need to do your in-house work to get the product out there. And gone are the days when you would have Calypso fanatics playing music at the radio stations. Those days we have the younger DJs and announcers who favor, let's say, the bouillon, which is no problem. But then the most important thing, like I said, is why put down one to elevate another? Why all cannot coexist and we give? For me, when it's carnival time, I've all other Creole music takes, the compa and the zouk and all those things take a backseat, and I focus on Dominica. That's me. Every carnival. After carnival from Lent, I go back to my normal, because you have to understand what this season is about. It's our biggest cultural season. And not only cultural, it's where we express ourselves as a liberated people. When the slaves were actually
free.
Yeah.
I'm still there.
Okay, my brother. Yeah.
Before I roll out, one more idea, okay? Let's say you have most of the DJs who come on the radio. I'm going to give you their format. They play a reggae set, they play a bouillon set, R&B set. They play every set. They should kind of fit in a Calypso set in their programming when they on their thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that way you would get it all year round. You don't have to give it to them all day long. But if you play a few Calypsos down in the summertime, in the end of the year, beginning of the year, and then coming all the way up to Independence time, the people hearing the Calypso that they just heard this season. You understand? So the DJs can throw in 5-6 Calypso in their set like the same way they do every other genre.
Yeah.
And that would keep the Calypso on the table year round. And more people would be hearing it. More people would want to compose and get ready for the carnival season. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
We're only doing it mainly around the carnival season. And after that window passes, it goes cold until the next season. But the DJ then must push it. You see what I'm saying?
I agree with you. I agree with you
Good work
100%,
you
my
do.
brother. Yeah, thank you very much. And that's very critical. I hope you guys are taking all the notes because that's very, very, very important. Um, the younger DJs have their preference. And it is not like, let's say, the French islands where a program director selects a playlist and you must play because what they try to do, because mainly for royalties, is to share the music so they don't have one set of music playing over and over and over. Our DJs here play what everybody else play or what they perceive that are the hitting songs. So you hardly find they make new songs or they expose everything. And it's no secret that the bouillon is kind of more palatable to the younger generation, whereby a lot of the songs, calypso songs, you have to listen because there are elements of the calypso that will take place in a composition that may include masks, so people may not relate to it instantly. Some songs you have to hear it over and over before you can pick it up. But a bouillon, if you just read him, you know what I mean? It hits you almost instantly. Now, the consciousness of each announcer should be to promote everything Dominican during carnival time. But then that is one of the issues. One of the other issues is the organizing of the calendar so that we can get breathing space. So you must try to have a meeting with Discover Dominican Authority. And because I'm not sure why the Caribbean Association is afraid to speak or to talk to the authorities, and I'm referring to DDA, the DFC, that you are going for a phase and how can we fix it? Let us see how we can work together to make it happen, that you still have your other activities, but then Calypso get some breathing space. And then thirdly, the writers, arrangers, composers also have to remember the patrons. If you look at the string of road matches from way, way, way back, there were songs people could sing along. What has happened? The bar has been set, and I must say, by the criteria and the judges, that a song must have a whole lot of lyrics. This year I see a change, but then, a calypso doesn't have to be loaded with lyrics because it's just 25 points for lyrics, or not just 25 points, but 25 points. And there's 65 other points that you have to try to work with it within the criteria. One of the things I believe that is also lacking is melody. The songs are not as melodious. Sing along in your bathroom, sing along at work, because we focus so much on the lyrical content. That is just song, you can sing it anywhere because it is melodious, but at the same time, the lyrics haven't got to leave you to go write massacre and come back before you hear the chorus. So we have sacrificed melody for lyrics. Bayo Bois, I hold you very close to my heart. Even here forward we go, people like to sing along with songs. And that is why it has been difficult to get a road match. The younger they just will not feel that is their kind of vibes if they have a public to satisfy.
Yeah.
So the calypsonians, the writers, the arrangers, the composers, that is also the onus is on them to provide material that is sing along friendly, the melody. None of these guys did not do much lyrics, but you could sing along everything they're singing. You could sing in your bathroom, you could sing anywhere. And that is one of the things I believe that is lacking if you look back at the catalog of road matches that we have had before, compared to we struggling of late. And the great Charles Isaac have to be dominating because he had rhythm. Not because he could sing or anything, he had rhythm. And then we now focusing on the 25 grand by pumping our 20 grand. It still is 20, 25 this year.
25 this year.
And we're not focusing on the consumers who just want to enjoy the kaiso. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat, Daddy Chess and Peter Lita. Hello, good morning. Wow, we're getting some kind of thing. I'm not sure if it's Donald Trump after Venezuela coming to Dominica. But anyway, let's get more serious. Daddy Chess, you came up first, quarters, semis.
Yeah.
With your sound, the roof licking. Tell us about that song. We're not going to play it. We're going to play a second song in a while.
Yeah, well, it's very basic song, very simple, and it really, I think people connect to it because everybody at some point in their life, whether it's right now, before, or in the future, going to have their roof leaking, and that comes in all forms. It could be you're at work, the pressure from your boss. It could be you're not making enough money. It could be, whatever you're in sports and you're struggling to make it, whatever the case may be. At some point in your life, you have your roof leaking on you. And so I think a lot of persons can identify that. And it gives us a few examples in there of different things that different ways your roof can leak.
Well, give us the examples. You wrote the song, right?
Yes.
I'm not sure why there's a Peter feeling in it. because it's genetic.
Yeah, well, actually, the most of the chorus and the melody is actually Peter.
Okay, great. All right.
Yeah.
Because even some of the structure, I can feel that there's something about Peter
something
in
he
it.
actually started off.
Okay, great. Okay, so then you both worked on it.
Yes, we did.
And it's no secret. But yes, Peter, you wanted to say something or add something or subtract?
Let's finish with me now. And when I leave you, talk to Jess about this song now.
No, Gassa, because I have to come back to you because we have to talk about the finals.
Well, let me
then the stardom of the monarch of the 10th and all that.
Let me just see what Peter is trying to say.
I'm a member of the band that's backing up everybody. I don't want it to look like I come in chest to the release.
No, but it's you record for quite a percentage of the Calypsonians. And it is no secret that you record for quite a percentage of, even maybe I think you have a higher percentage of recordings on a yearly basis than any other studio.
I cannot pull back this year. I pull back.
Oh, you pull back this year?
Yeah. The had me under a little pressure. So
okay, I thought it was a promotion at the at the customs.
No.
Because those is you going all Colombia, South America on courses to train to be the controller.
That's what you heard, man.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
But give us a few examples of how in your song you apply the concept of roof leaking.
Okay, well, I always like to speak to the first verse because to me that's my, and people may think otherwise, but that is my favorite verse, the first one, because it highlights different things that you can go through even in one day, where you actually wake up in the morning and you're under pressure already.
Yeah,
because for some people you have single mothers with like 3-4 children, sometimes 5. So I know some mothers that wake up 3:30 and they're starting to prepare for the children for school and all those type of things. So you wake up in the morning and roof leaking already, and by the time you're ready to go to work, you're already tired. And then you go to work and then you still have pressure from your boss and that type of thing. So the opening verse highlights all those things and what you can actually go through on a daily basis.
Fix it. How do you fix it?
But for some people never get to fix it.
Okay.
Some people never get to change it. But you can try to change your circumstances, whether it's by making better decisions in your life, or just taking opportunities by the horn, anything. But it's just a matter of not just staying complacent and just agreeing that is where I am and that is how it is, which is a typical thinking in Dominica. Focus on it and see ways where you can advance yourself. Whether it's to take a course by there, or you might be in a particular area in your institution and your boss is on your back, and you might want to change to go somewhere else. So you have a different boss, but you have to maybe do a little course for that to happen. There are a lot of different things you can do.
2 things people have been actually trying to apply to your song is personal and political. Personal and political.
Well, it has everything in there.
Okay. I love that answer. But you were able to win the quarters, or to be number 1, in the quarters, and also the semis. Are you feeling vibes of like 2001? Are you feeling you on track?
I like my material.
I like
my chances. I like my material. But it's a competition, and you never know what your competitors are going to do on the night. So it's not something you can be complacent about. You still have to come out and give it your best shot,
But it's a while you haven't placed 1 in the 2 competitions over your career. It's a while.
Yeah, the last time I placed 1-on-1 is when I had Fly Your Kite.
Fly Your Kite.
Yeah.
But Forward We Go, you didn't place. I think you get the Monarch of the 10th with Forward We Go.
Yeah.
And also you got the road match.
Yes, I did.
But
yeah, it placed 2-2.
Oh, 2-2. Dice was in your
Dice
way.
had 1-on-1 with Roll the Dice. Yeah.
Roll the Dice. Yes. That was a very important song. Now your second song, Beauty and the Beast. Tell us about that song.
Well, every time I hear that, I think of that song. The first thing that comes to my mind is melody. I think that is the typical old school daddy chess style in the times of chains and destiny and those type of songs. The melody is very sweet. And some persons even call me to me, I never heard you sing like that before. I said, you just start following daddy chess. So it's a very melodious song, and it's a song, beauty is Dominica, and we all are the beast. Because I find too often, every time we think of the wrongdoings in Dominica, we always make it political, which is true, but at the same time, we have to recognize that we all play a part in the success of the country.
Yeah.
And we all do wrong things to the country, and we don't really see when we do wrong. Just being a parent and bringing up a children in the right way is a positive for Dominica. Because if you bring them up in the wrong way and they start going out there and violence and that type of thing, then it's a country that feels it.
Yeah.
So all those things are simple little things that we do on a daily basis that we don't really think, boy, I can be a better person even if it's for my country. For yourself first, but yes, every little thing we do affects the country.
We are going to introduce your second song. We all know The Roof Licking is your first, but we're going to listen to at least 2 verses, 2 choruses of your second sound, and then we'll comment again. We'll bring in Peter.
Let's get them free.
I wanted to sing a little a cappella.
We
That is the reason why I want to just give them a gist of it, because I think that's the first time it's going to be played on Q95 FM.
For that type of song,
Yeah.
I have to warm up my voice.
You have to warm your voice?
Yeah.
Sherwin, get some cocoa tea or some whatever. All right, we're going.
Mama, mama. Down the chest on the bed and again and again and yama, yummy now. From the PM down to the garbage man, from the priest down to skeptic hands, all affiliates of this blessed land. The man in the mirror, no exception. We all are guilty for the shape of we country. Fighting our own roots, this beloved beauty. Pointing finger at every opportunity, a limping nation. So wounded, I'll be beasting everybody. We are the beast in our own fairy tale. We build up, we soften, now we break the nail. A place we were born to be free. The island with its sweetest melody, created as a masterpiece, but we continue to be beauty and the peace. From north to south, west to east, yes, we continue to be beauty and the peace. It's beauty and the peace. Mama, mama, mama. Sweet calypso. Every man must learn to understand how every do or don't affect this land. The very children we mold by word and hand become tomorrow's voice, tomorrow's brand. Guns and violence, beauty in hysteria. We not check the youth, we play on social media. Broken families, so the kids them left to roam, and the chaos within the beast, calling them home. Oh, I, we are the beast in our own fairy tale. Oh, I, oh, I. We build up, we coffin, now we pray the name. Oh, I, oh, I. A place we were born to be free. The island with its sweetest melody. Created as a masterpiece, but we continue to be beauty and the peace. From north to south, west to east, yes, we continue to be beauty and the peace.
I know, hearing why you have to warm up your voice. I could feel the element. You are truly the element singing this one, and I can sense how much you love this one. But just for the our listeners, sometimes not everyone can assimilate the information as the song is going. So choose any verse of your choice. And by the way, the lines are open right after Daddy just sing a verse and a chorus a cappella of his choice so that you can better understand the gist of the song. Beauty and the Beats live.
From the PM down to the garbage man, from the priest down to skeptic hands, all affiliates of this blessed land, the man in the mirror, no exception. We all are guilty for the shape of we country, fighting our own roots, this beloved beauty, pointing fingers at every opportunity, a limping nation, so wounded by the beast in everybody. Oh, we are the beast in our own fairy tale. Oh, I. We build up, we coffin, now we fret the nail. Oh, I. A place we were born to be free. The island with the sweetest melody. Created as a masterpiece, but we continue to feast. Beauty and the Beast. From north to south, west to east, yes, we continue to feast. Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, the lines are open so you could call and give some feedbacks on the second song of Danny Chess. Your both songs are now released.
Yeah.
How are you preparing for next week Saturday?
With the first song, after you've sung a song a few times, it really becomes you. And sometimes a song takes a little while to become you. So this one, I have to really internalize it, sing it over and over, to make sure I get it right. And obviously it's time to decide how you're gonna, do it on
Your
stage.
game plan for the stage.
Get your crew
But then
together.
you wrote this one also?
Yes.
So you wrote your both, I guess once again worked with Peter, which is nothing wrong with this. Swinging Stars is a band, and if you have the musicians working with you, I must say though,
well, he works with other guys. Check.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Lots of other guys,
he records other guys. I must say too, I have noticed something. I just want to just mention to you, especially the tent. If you guys are sitting, you're sitting, and should do like possibly how they do in Trinidad or how you did some years ago. You fence up, the guys. If you guys are standing, make it look like the music is rocking you, because it gives a funny feeling when you just see musicians just standing up. It gives a funny feedback. So if you're cuddling up yourself and you're just playing, it's okay. To just stand up and I saw several times. I'm listening to certain songs, good vibes, and the musicians who playing the music.
Vadik, let me answer that. What you're saying is very true. And to me, is either the band rocks to the music,
yes,
or I like the idea of the
cuddle up.
you cuddle off.
That's
and
how they do
you
in
sit at the
Trinidad.
back. Yes.
And they sit.
But I'll tell you one thing. When I was drumming, my favorite song I drum in my 6 years
As a drummer.
was Alaska. From
General
General
Natty.
The dynamics of that song, the way it was set up as a drummer, I love that song. So I had an extra vibe
for it.
And let me tell you, Calypsonians give me hell.
Blues. So when you call
you drumming better for General Natty. I can see it.
But it's a normal thing I've been hearing every year that swing stars play better for you and Tasha. Good morning. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat, Daddy Chess and Peter Lita. Good morning.
Yes, what? Good morning to you and your guest.
Yes, Daddy Chess and Peter Lita.
Daddy Chess.
Yes.
Thank you.
The voice, the song. Oh man, I wish him all of us on the night of the final.
Thank you.
Keep it up, my friend. Keep it up.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much for calling. This is Creole Heartbeat. We are here with Peter Lita and Chester Lita. It's music, and we are Africans. I mean, we rock to things that because it's an audience. You're an audience or part of the audience, and you're viewing musicians just standing. And you tend to wonder if they do not know the song. First thing that comes to my mind, if they fingering. And I have seen, and I want to say it because I just want you guys to be conscious of it and to tell it to you. Sometimes musicians, they're standing up and not playing any. I mean, if you're not playing or you do not know the chords of a song, I think you should go out of the range of the camera because it doesn't augur well for the viewer and people listening. Remember,
Kabi Swings has done well.
Huh? Yes, this year.
But it's not playing.
There was I'm not going to call any. I'll tell you off mic. But I am be fortunate to be overseas viewing the quarters, and there are certain. There's two songs. One of the musicians were not to Akuan with, or he possibly just wanted a break, and he stood there, and sometimes sitting. Just get out of the. If you're playing, you're playing. That's why I said if you cuddle off. That can happen and the audience will not see it because remember people paying to the same show. People are paying their US dollars to see the show and you want to see a spectacle. So sometimes we take it for granted that it's people want value. People want value for money. People want to be able to see the spectacle. Hey Web, come on, everything nice. Big things, man, taking place. Why not me coming Caribbean Sunday? But Peter, I want us to quickly go over the rest of the season.
Yeah.
This coming Monday, what happens?
Well, Radix, I put in on all hats now. So I'm going to tell
everything.
You call him so training, man. So today Friday. Yeah, it will be Calypso, Stadium Tent and others in Marigot.
Wow, Stadium Tent heading to Marigot.
Yeah, 4 Road.
4 Road, yes.
By Stacy.
A free jam.
No, it's not a free jam.
I wonder if
Saturday night.
I wonder if the later part of you guys changed. Okay, so Friday, 4 roads in Marigot.
Yeah, Marigot. Yeah. Saturday, Stadium Tent back at the factory.
So on Saturday.
Yeah, royalty night where we're going to have the queen contestants.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I interviewed the reigning queen, and also Miss OECS. She said she's going to be singing.
She's going to be singing.
She said that on Wednesday.
Actually, she's going to be singing a Daddy Chess song.
She said that.
Wild Wild West.
She said, well, she didn't say the song, but she said she was going to sing a Daddy Chess song.
Wild Wild West. Yeah.
Okay.
So and that night, well, actually, that night was actually supposed to take place sometime earlier, and actually, with what you said there, the idea was to ask all the college. Well, we wanted to have the Mass Jamboree too, but I think Mass Jamboree
was last night.
Last night, so that kind of put a little.
So it's royalty night. Queens are going to be singing.
No, a queen is going to be singing.
A queen.
Yeah.
Well, let's say the reigning queen.
Yeah.
Miss Dominica and Miss OECS.
Yeah. So the plan was to have the Mass Jamboree there also, and any college student who comes would have to maybe pay $5 or something. Well,
you can still have it. You can still have it promoted.
Yeah, at least the winner should be there as well.
You should invite the winner of the competition.
She will be there.
And have a special for the college.
For the college, yeah.
That was $5 is reasonable. Yes. Not from
once you have your college ID.
Not from Not Lives Not.
Yes.
Okay, so Saturday that's at the factory. No, that's simple math,
And then Sunday we buy
the Weber.
Kalibushi, man.
Yeah, man. I like that vibe. I like that vibes. Where all the finalists and a few other Calypsonians will be heading to the Riff. That's the Riff restaurant. That's the restaurant of the web, and that is on Sunday.
Yes.
That's a nice vibes. Yes.
And then Monday is the official opening of Carnival, man.
Official opening of Carnival.
when that jam takes place, we know Carnival is here. We can do all kind of things.
The only thing I find with some of the guys, like I said, they have egos. Even though you don't have material for the road, I mean, take a yellow card, You don't come into the Lagos Street Jam to party. So I know you want to test out your thing, but people want to party. You understand where I'm from?
Yes.
It's a mood. You drink a few, beverages, and you want to have a good time. That is the reputation of the Lagos Street Jam,
Yes.
It's not a way for fellas to come and test your song.
It's a road jam.
It's a road jam.
Road jam. You have to be only up tempo.
Yeah, you don't want no slow boat to China, man. Leave that for the, I understand.
Yes.
And even sometimes, that's why we will try to up the mood of the tent. Tent has changed. The mood of the tent has changed from entertaining to a lot of Calypsonians want to practice, which is a different mood. And I understand both. But then when I pay my money, I come for entertainment.
Yes.
You understand? So the free jam on Monday, the official opening of Carnival.
Official opening.
Yes. So what did he have was an opening, but the real thing going
I didn't say that.
Okay. So that's Monday, and we're going until 12 o'clock as usual.
Yes.
You have permission until 12.
Permission until 12.
And that is when both Calypso on both sides, both tents can come.
Anybody is welcome.
And Sai will be singing Massey Cemetery again for the 50th time. Let's go. What happens after that?
People love it.
Yes. Okay, great. I'm just getting a gift from Webb, so I'm happy.
We have a gift for me too now.
Okay. So after Lagos Street,
and then Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
It's Stadium 10.
That's the Monarch
of the tent. Monarch of the tent, yes. But now our location has changed to the Realm.
Oh, to the Realm on Wednesday.
Yeah, so the Monarch of the tent on Wednesday will be at the Realm.
Okay.
Yeah, $40, Monarch of the tent at the Realm.
Mm-hmm.
Starting from 8:30 p.m.
Yes.
So be at the Realm on Wednesday. Then Thursday, we go across Mass Camp, Champ of the Camp.
Okay, so everyone, from 110, and it will be taking place at the lot.
The lot.
The same place down at Pottersville.
Pottersville.
So from the Realm, we go to the lot on Thursday.
On Thursday.
And one of the things I find, there's so many, I look at the calendar, and, I'm once again, I must say it, I am given the responsibility of an ambassador. When there are, several headline events, the private promoters must give those events their latitude. If you want to have your event, have it like an after party, not to compete, because that's the same as the Queen show. That's the Thursday is the Queen show, right?
Yes.
Just try to imagine. I spoke to the Queen, the reigning monarch, and the amount of work that goes on into a Queen show, and then you have some activities with foreign acts competing in the same vicinity as those national events. The Queen show is a national event, and some kind of consideration should go and take place where, this event should be like an after party if you want, or either no events or after party events, man, starting 12 o'clock or some kind of time. But to start those events at 8 and 9 at the same time with the Queen show, I think is a travesty. So from there we go to what?
And then Saturday,
the grand final.
The Calypso grand final.
For the first time in a few years, we go in
Windsor Park
Sports Stadium, and I'm excited.
Sports Stadium.
Is it because of the connection with the?
Well, you made a
with the new executive.
I was going to say earlier all about meeting with the DDA or DFC. What I can tell you, this executive has met with DFC many times,
and we'll be seeing Calypso on the festival.
Hold on. You are surely going too quick. And we have been with them every step of the way in the whole organization of the stadium.
Yes, I'm happy for that.
DCA was not left out, I can say that.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that. Yes.
Yeah.
Marva has a kind of touch where she includes.
Really on board. Yes.
She's inclusive. Yes. I think the association was kind of too laid back, but I seen certain things that are promising. And hopefully we should have some Calypsonians, roof that are not leaking and a few others for the festival.
Marvel Gally.
Big up Marvel man. Big up Marvel man.
Taiwan yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, after the press conference, so I was there to speak on behalf of the Calypso Association. So I said, the Calypso Grand Prize on Saturday, and what better than for us to have the opening act of the.
But of course.
Yeah, man. The Sunrise, man.
At Sunrise.
No, I said Sunrise was the opening act.
Oh yes, well, something can be worked out, you know. My brother, listen to me. This is not impossible.
I don't think O'Gelly was too happy.
No, but this is not impossible. Because like I said, you have to have discussions and reach to some consensus where everything, it's a product. We're not putting on one for another.
We're not putting on anything.
So if we can marry a few things, I believe the finals, should have some little peps in it, because so many activities during the finals again, should pep up the finals.
Actually, we have a surprise, I believe, coming for the Calypso finals.
Marshall Montano coming?
We have something coming. and I'm telling you all, finals might make a daybreak, man.
No, you're starting to talk. But not with Calypso. Calypso finishing by 1.
Finals might make
finals results by 1 o'clock and then we party.
Let's see what
that is how we have to do the thing, man, Peter.
So
that is how we have to do the thing in the chess.
I hope
all the social commentary and the politics that finish by 1. Now everybody coming together. That side and that side, we party until 1.
Mr. President, I'm sorry, but I
spill it out, man. Okay, last thing before we go, because we have to get set for the news. Will Swinging Stars be on the road?
Yes, Swinging Stars
in road zone.
Hold on, before we go to the road. So, after the Calypso Grand Finals on Sunday, Swinging Stars will be at the South and Punch, Maho, early in the night.
Okay, that is Sunday night.
Sunday, early evening, and then we move across to the.
So you'll be
Fort Young.
Oh yes, the Fort Young.
Dimanche Guadan. Yes. Fort Young.
For about $75 this year.
No, 16.
Close enough.
Yes.
These are the normal later comes so the 2 dances, the Dimanche Gua and the 3rd November dance. Normal later,
he was in Stadium on Wednesday.
Oh, he was in Stadium on Wednesday.
He never missed it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, man. So
and then on the road, tell us about the road.
So Fort Young, we going straight from Fort Young to Juve. And then Swinging Stars will be on the road Monday. Playing for Clubwood Band,
that's good.
And then we continue off in the night.
And on Tuesday,
we'll be on the road
in Roseau
for the latter end
of both days in Roseau.
Yeah,
right.
So Old Time Sick will be using the swinging trash truck in the day, and then at the latter end we join Old Time Sick, and then we continue off through the night.
Yes. So guys, once again,
Carnival, we partying with Clubwood and Old Time Sick.
Okay, Old Time Sick. That's my kind of bands, Old Time Sick.
Oh, what you talking about?
You don't get into many bounces. And people not smoking ganja in the band, sensimilate the band. Can you just final word before we go?
Yes, so, but before we go to that,
we have our news coming up.
Grand final. Get your early bird tickets online. 767events.com, $80. You can get your general standing tickets. $100, general seating, $150, elevated seating, $250, and party VIP, $250. Most affordable event for the carnival season, man. Take advantage. Calypso needs you. You need Calypso. We all need Calypso, man.
Okay, that is just final words.
I just want to pick up the patrons, tell everybody the grand final is going to be big. Come on out, come on support. Your boy will be on stream. Roof leaking, Beauty and the Beast. Boom.
The news major comes up next on the big station 295 FM.